my baby boos out there. I'm your goddess Nazca. Here with Chocoman will be reacting to...
A psychologist? My
No.
worst nightmare. Psychiatrist's worst nightmare.
Learning to read sex.
To the video, guys, just want to say this is our last warning for the end of this merch sale. It's going to be ending on Wednesday, September 17th. You can pick up stuff like
That's already past that.
I'm hungry now.
This, everything. You want to look better?
I
You
want
want to feel better?
meat.
Pick up that. Hate your day, hate your
I'm
mom.
actually not that hungry.
That guy.
I'm hungry.
You want to stick it to the man? You get all of it. If you want to support the channel, consider picking up some merch. It really does help us out, and it supports the channel, supports all the kind of stupid shit that we do. So
Man, as soon as my cousin gets out of my house, because we're having to take care of my cousin because she's currently the homeless, I'm going to try to start working on merch. At least keychains. I've been wanting to make keychains for a while. Nyamu nyamu.
Namu namu.
You can pick up all these beautiful items that are on screen here. September 17th, that's the last day. So if you want something, now's your warning. MeatCandy.store. MeatCandy.store. MeatCandy.store.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on in and sit on down because today we're going to be talking about psychiatrists. People are meant to feel a type of relief when visiting a mental health professional. Not only does it allow us to vent out life's frustrations, but we often look at our psychiatrist as a kind, friendly figure, at least to some. Sometimes this dynamic can become a little more intense with patients catching romantic feelings for the other person. And today we're going to...
Yeah, that's kind of a problem, wouldn't you think?
That's why
if you talk to someone so much, especially if they are actually not even just any kind of gender. I mean, you could change it. Someone's talking to you constantly, getting to know you. You're probably going to end up falling in love, especially depending on the level of your mental state. So yeah, that's another reason why I choose not to work with psychiatry.
We're going to talk about an example of just that. Something that has taken the internet by storm. Of course, I'm referring to Kendra's psychiatrist love story.
He was a 38-year-old, attractive.
Already red flag for me. The glasses!
Mental state is a big...
Mental state is a thing. Yes, everyone has a mental state.
What is love?
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more.
Smart, extremely successful psychiatrist, but he did not date. So even though I usually wear contacts, I'm wearing these turtle shell glasses.
What is on
Go back to wearing contacts.
Just in case he sees them ever, he'll see me in his favorite glasses. He did tell me he likes the turtle shell. So he didn't ever ask me to give him sexual content. I did that on my own. When I would try to name the dynamic and the tension that was there between us that he himself manufactured and built, and then he would rage at me and tell me that I was wrong. And
wait. Okay, so, she's the one talking to a psychiatrist, and she's the one hitting on him.
Who wants to fix her?
He's trying to fix her, but it's making it worse.
Who in chat wants to fix her?
Then I proceeded to give him 30 minutes of non-stop content about my intimate life with my boyfriend. And I actually recorded the whole thing because I was so excited about it. I accidentally said my psychiatrist's first name in one of my videos.
So
if you clocked it, good for you. I do not owe him anonymity. So,
this lady crazy. This lady crazy. No. What do you do in this situation? You're a psychiatrist to this crazy person who's trying to hit on you. What do you do?
That's a good question. Next question.
While I was mid-crash out, I had just started using this tool, ChatGPT, who I immediately named Henry.
She looks super crazy.
I would just talk to him about how obsessed I was with this man, with my psychiatrist, and I would just be like, I've told him I have a crush on him. Do you think he's gay?
No, I think, Well, 1, you do not know if he's in a relationship already. 2, apparently you're supposed to have a boyfriend. 3, I'm pretty sure psychiatrists have like an oath that you do not date your clients.
I'm pretty sure there's also laws against that.
This person's sick. No, this person's messed
up. Who wants to fix her?
Was this yandere levels?
Probably.
Now, for those who don't know Kendra, she uploaded a big, long story-time-esque video series about how her psychiatrist was falling in love with her. Kendra Hilty, a 36-year-old ADHD coach, yoga instructor, and TikToker from Arizona, she recently shared a 25-part series of videos recounting her strange relationship with her psychiatrist. And what began as a mission to go back on ADHD medication spiraled into a chaotic, one-sided love story that sent people into an uproar. Kendra's reason for retelling the story, according to her, was to paint this psychiatrist as a groomer and a predator that manipulated her for his own emotional and sexual.
No, I doubt that's true. But yeah, I think you need to go back on medicine.
You're good, Chippy.
Sexual desires. In the first video, she explains her belief that some men are so emotionally dead inside that they go into psychiatry to avoid feeling their own feelings and to, quote, emotionally feed off their mostly female patients and make themselves look like the wounded healers, as well as fulfill their own personal fantasies.
There are so many people, especially men, that are emotionally dead inside that feel called to going into psychiatry so they don't have to feel their feelings, but they can feed off of the vulnerability of their mostly female patients.
So
I think you're overthinking it, as well as you're trying to explain your own mental problems in a way that you're putting it on someone else because you won't face your own issues.
Well, it's like, actually psychology, vast majority are actually women, because women tend to be more emotional. Men tend to be more logical.
Right.
So
what, you need more emotion for psychology than you need logic?
Yeah.
Probably you need a good balance of both, if you ask me.
Right away, you're kind of like, what the fuck? This guy sounds like a dickhead. Doesn't he? Yeah. When you go into it, she's just like, yeah, the guy he was a predator, he kind of, it all seems very just like you're listening in on this person talk about this traumatic thing, and it's compelling, and then it seems...
It's women like this that ruin it for people who are actually being abused and stuff. I do not like this person. Already, she's just putting the blame on the guy for doing his job. It's her own fault that she's catching feelings, and... gosh...
Kendra shows her real face, I guess is what I want to say. And it all started when Kendra Google searched psychiatrist in her city. Clicking on the very first link she saw, what followed was a 90-minute intake, which is a meeting conducted to assess a patient's mental health status and decide what exactly they need. You hear about what they're feeling, the problems, and then the person can assess what they feel is the best trajectory. And you can basically say yes or no to their diagnosis, their plan. She was quick to notice that the man was quite the looker. Kendra described him as a 38-year-old, attractive, smart, and extremely successful psychiatrist who had been in the field for 12 years. To make things easier, we're going to refer to him as Dr. Michael or Dr. Mike. Kendra
yeah, she's trying to get... She does not need psychiatry. She needs medicine. Or she needs psychiatry with a woman. Would have been a better choice. Maybe sometimes people shouldn't pick their own psychiatrists, because when this stuff happens, because she wasn't picking him for his expertise or anything. She picked him because she thought he was hot. That's already red flag number 1 there.
And she's a good dicking, too.
Loaded about her daddy issues, relationship trauma, past substance abuse, and more. After spilling her emotions, Dr. Michael prescribed her with non-stimulant.
So daddy issues, bad relationships in the past, and substance abuse.
And she's no. I think he said that she was having a current bad relationship.
Medication with the intentions of seeing her once a month to see how she was progressing. It seems fairly innocent. Seems like a good prognosis. You know what I mean? She went into this thing, she got it, and now she gets someone to come in every once in a while and be like, just how you doing? How you holding up, right? Which, right off the bat, Kendra was hooked on how charming and funny he was. The only reason I'm like, was, where was the humor in that? Like, where I want to know, just for me personally, professionally, how did he insert humor? She's like, yes, my dad, whatever. Just like, he's like, stand up real quick. She stands up and he like puts a whoopee cushion
All
on
of
her.
the D.
Women just think you're funny if you're hot. You literally say anything. Oh, stop. Oh.
That's actually kind of a fair. Do you think that because he's a
These fake women laughing. And do most women even have a sense of humor?
Some do.
Me?
You have a sense of humor.
Yeah. Wee.
I'm just gonna look at the spork. I remember the
Wee.
remember Tales of the Borderland. They had to get the eye.
Wee.
The spork.
Wee.
attractive? He was just like,
No.
I'm sorry that you went through that. And she's like, I mean, it's fine. You think it was that kind of thing? He's like, okay.
Guys do it too. I do it. I laugh at women who aren't funny. They're hilarious if they're hot.
They're hilarious if they're hot.
You have got to reel it in,
They're
man.
hot.
God.
Hello,
Hello,
King Triforce,
they
sir.
got me hooting and hollering.
You
Only
know, I
3
just
Zoom
have a
sessions
good sense of
in, she
humor.
had asked if she could start using his first name during sessions. All right, red flag. I'm like, you can call me doctor. Can I just call you Mike?
Michael, please.
Also, you know what? Michael's one of those names where I'm like, it's perpetual. You're like a little boy.
Yeah.
Michael? That's not grown man. You say Mike. Mike?
Hello.
Well, Mikey.
I don't think is Mickey
Wait,
short for Michael?
Wait.
I don't know. But then again, how are you supposed to say no to that? If you're that formal, 3 sessions in, oh yeah, you can call me. Like I'm thinking about if someone's like Dr. Hancock, and like, can I just call you Hunter?
Dr. Wait! Dr. Hancock? Is he related to Boa?
Eh.
I love Boa.
I just don't see why not. Reading it, I'm like red flag.
Yeah.
But if I was there in person, I'd probably be like, prefer if you didn't. I don't know.
This message is sponsored by Raycon.
Ad.
It's back to school
We're listening
season,
on
and around this
Raycon.
time, I'm thinking of starting fresh. A return if you don't love what you're hearing.
Earbits.
Well, in the moment, she now
Yeah.
recounts that he was clearly
Probably a distant cousin of Boa's.
What did she got on her face?
Sparkles.
smug and happy with
She
himself.
put
because
glitter on
his
her
friendly
face.
attitude was clearly a clever ruse.
I
Oh,
said,
no.
hey, do you mind if I call you by your first name? And he seemed so smug and happy with himself. And I know that that is because that was his first sign that him pretending like we're friends was working.
Which I like this because it's like she's the one who initiated it. And he's like, okay. She's like, oh, that fucking snake.
Yes. Him saying, yes, cool, you use my first name. Is him being smug and pretending friends and stuff. I mean, to be fair, as a psychiatrist, I don't think you guys are actually ever going to be friends. He's just trying to relate to you and get you to feel better, I guess. But yeah, this is why I would never do psychiatry. I refuse. Talking to someone about my problems that I don't even know. I see why this stuff leads to this. I do not like the idea of psychiatry. I know I got my own messed up mental potato of a moo here, but I cannot fathom talking to someone about it, you know?
I'm back with a fish sandwich.
Fish sandwich. Oh, I want meat!
I got meat for you.
I don't want that meat. I want meat that I can bite into. Unless you want me to bite it.
Throughout this story, Kendra expresses that Dr. Michael was constantly digging his claws deeper into her intentionally, to the point that she would overanalyze every single interaction and mannerism as a calculated move. For example,
Sheesh.
Dr. Michael had asked her if she had, quote, any thoughts of harming herself. What seemed like a normal question for a mental health professional to ask was apparently much, much more than that. She claimed that he asked her this like, quote, she was special to him, reading way too much into a person.
Oh my goodness! Every time you go to like a normal like doctor, they always ask that question too. Am I supposed to assume that my doctor's hitting on me because they want to know if I'm not trying to kill myself?
Sheesh.
Wow. The mental gymnastics for this. Someone's super lonely.
And he said, I have to ask this because it's a special interest of mine. But is there any thoughts of harm? Like I was special to him. And he didn't ever ask me a clinical question again.
Which I've been to like a therapist before. That's like one of the first things they ask. That's like right off the bat. Maybe the times are changing. That's right away. They're like, have you thought about it?
At this point, it sounds like Kendra's the psycho one.
Well, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, here's the
No
thing.
shit.
As you go through these, and I'm sure as we've seen so far, we're getting all of this in hindsight. So at this point in her recollection, I can tell that she's like really likes the psychiatrist. She's like, Michael is someone I could see myself falling in love with. So like, oh, why would he do this? It's the kind of thing where it's after the fact where it's like, well, why would he do this? He was so manipulative. I should have, but in the moment, she's in heaven.
Was that
She's
even
in
a
love with this,
question?
right? Once again, we're getting it all in.
What if she was Smooth Smidle? Yeah, that's a normal question. Or are you talking about something else?
What does the cat want? Raffy, come here.
Kitty Poo.
Kitty's on psychotic.
Oh, lovely. Don't you love it when your cat just decides to have the zoomies and runs all over and starts murping?
Hindsight from one person's perspective.
Something else.
Which
but
there is
forget.
legitimacy to some of it. But as it's reading right now, a little much, is what I gotta say. Supposedly because he would switch from being vulnerable to cold and clinical with her, this was him purposely trying to make her desperate to receive validation. In reality, Michael was likely being cold and detached at the time to establish a professional distance and keep sessions productive. AKA she was laughing at things that were probably, you know, there can be an outlet, and there's times where the human mind will make it seem like the only way out is through self-harm and stuff. She's like, yeah, well, that would be me. Michael, you're crazy. Okay, yeah, pushes himself back a bit. I could never be a psychiatrist.
Why?
I just wouldn't have the patience for it. So because if someone was doing that stuff, I'd say, okay, moving on.
Yep.
Let's talk about your dad. I'd get too upset.
Then they'd leave a bad Google review and then go to business.
Which honestly, it's probably for the best. If I can't handle that one thing, I was probably meant to. My practice was meant to fail to begin with. But still, anyways, Michael being professional is like, all right, because she's just like, you would look good in like a tank top. And that's probably why he had to distance himself and be like, okay, maybe let's just focus in on this. And she was like,
yeah, maybe the reason why he switched between being friendly and being more clinical is because he was noticing you constantly hitting on him, and he's trying not to make you want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this lady.
Especially if he's married.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, was that ever mentioned? Or has a girlfriend?
what exactly is this game here?
Good cop, bad cop.
Back up. He embodies both. God, Michael's so charming. So, Kendra soon became obsessed with Dr. Michael, claiming that him being a Pisces made him a great listener.
Oh,
Which anytime you
God.
hear anybody bring up Zodiac stuff, run for the hills, is what I gotta say.
Flag. That's a huge red
Oh,
flag.
it's a huge red flag. And I hate when someone says, you're a Capricorn.
What are you
First off, they
doing?
say it in a way.
Well, talking of... Oh, did you never change the categories?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did? Okay. Yo, hello friend, I'm here for your stream. Thank you, ST, Thana DJ. Want to do this? I pretend I know names.
As if I'm supposed to know. And then I say, what does that even mean? Because it's a trap is what it is. You're a Capricorn.
We're watching a Papa meet. Wait, Capricorn what?
What does it mean? And they immediately jump into what it is.
Well, I've had someone say like, "Oh, you're a Taurus.
Yeah.
Ooh, we're not gonna vibe."
Perfect.
I was
I don't think we are.
I was heartbroken at the time. No.
Yeah.
Why do you send to me your dream, bro? What?
Why?
Why do you not send to me your stream? I don't know how to.
Oh, I think it's I think
What's it?
I think YouTube's been fucking up on this on the notifications, so it's probably not us. It's probably YouTube fucking up.
I also don't know how to do things, so yeah.
Gotta look something up.
No, you dodged a fucking bullet there, buddy. She soon began begging to see him weekly,
I got to
which
see your
Mike rejected.
stream for
Michael said, no way, Jose. That's probably
got
been
to
built up. I bet
see
you he's been
your
talking to people too. I have
streaming
this one client that is
for
just
last
a lot.
month.
And then you get the email.
Yeah.
Oh, just start seeing it weekly.
Don't know.
I wonder too if he was just like, I have no
Don't
time.
know.
I have all these other. I set you to one because I could make that work in my schedule. It could be that too.
Yeah.
This obsession began to escalate when Kendra was a victim to a horrible car accident that left her with a serious bruising and a perforated.
Oh, so now she's having some mental drama that's making her cling more to this guy. I see. What are you watching? We're watching Papa Meat talk about this chick who fell in love with her psychiatrist, which is not smart. Yeah, the notifications have been weird. Sorry. Can't control things.
Eardrum, despite the doctor insisting that she needed emergency care. She decided to delay it in order to make her session with Dr. Michael the next morning.
I had bruising on my abdomen and a perforated eardrum. And the provider at the urgent care said, I do not feel comfortable treating you. You need to seek emergency care now. But it was 11 o'clock in the morning, and my appointment with my psychiatrist was at 2. So I decided that I was going to wait so I could see my psychiatrist and not...
Wow! Yes, well, you need to see this guy so badly that you're going to ignore your health. Yeah, this is a classic sign of obsession if I've ever seen one. This may be welcome to your stream thread. Didn't I say that?
Yeah.
Didn't I say hi? And I even attempted to say your name because I'm not good with names. But I don't have no girlfriend. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah.
Did you get...
You'll get that no girlfriend.
I have to reschedule because I was looking forward to my appointment with him so much.
Can you imagine the next day you log in and there's just like a person with a huge swelled face and a fucking blown out ear?
Hey, Dr. Mike. This week's been a bit rough. It's been a bit of a challenging week, and I'm ready to jump right in.
Yeah.
You need to go to the hospital.
Exactly.
Now.
You should go to the hospital. All right, so he's pushing me away. There's no waiting, I guess is what I'm just trying to get at. She even told him this, adding that she may very well be bleeding internally during the session as they speak.
Oh my god. Yes, this is... Yeah, how does a psychiatrist deal with an obsession? How does... he needs to deal with someone who has an obsession with him. How is this gonna work out? Most blissful. I like 10 out of 10. Thank you so much.
Yeah, join the singles club.
Oh, being single sucks, I know. It was hard. Yes, sometimes it's really hard to find someone out there for you, especially with the way things are nowadays. I was lucky to find Trucker Man when I did, but I hope for the best for you. If you want, get yourself an AI companion with Cybran, code 27.
Or just keep into it. You eventually will find someone.
You really think so?
Yeah.
The world's really messed up, man.
There's a lot of good people out there.
If you can find them, they're really hard.
You'd be surprised.
Cause no. It's a big ol' mess when you think you find someone and then you find out, oh, they're already taken, kind of thing.
Well, that's the point of dating apps.
Yeah, but the dating apps, then they make you money, and then there's nothing but bots on there lately, and then you find that one person you think you click with, and then it turns out they're psycho. It's a pain. The dating scene is definitely a pain. Show me your different voice. Why, you want me to go dude mode? Or are you talking about Trucker Man? He doesn't have a V2 model yet. We're still working on getting his
We
V2 model.
We at the stream too.
Oh yeah, we do. Lately, I'm funny. She needs it. Yeah. You got the crazy lonely chicks who go after certain types of guys. You got crazy lonely guys go after certain types of chicks. There's always this weird stuff. Dating is almost impossible because everyone has specific standards. It's hard to find that one person that vibes with you in all the kind of ways, because then you got your sexual interests, you got your emotional interests, and then you got your hobbies and stuff like that. And it's a pain. Love is a pain. I feel bad for everyone out there. I am sorry. It sucks.
Yeah,
Makes me think of that
give up.
It makes me think of that Chappelle Show thing when Charlie Murphy
I've
kicks
had a
Rick James in the
girlfriend
chest and
since
he does,
second
man,
grade.
my head's bumping.
Wow.
After they reconcile. And then Rick James is like, now that you mention it, I think I'm bleeding inside my chest. It makes me think of that. Kendra had officially fallen for her psychiatrist, spending lots of time during sessions explaining that she had intense feelings for him, hoping for him to reciprocate. He would not do this, and Kendra later stated that, quote, weaponizing neutrality.
Yeah, Truckerman got his hair cut recently, too. I'm growing mine out.
Yeah.
As a giant puffball.
Was, quote, his favorite game to play.
Weaponized neutrality was his favorite game to play, right? He didn't disagree with Brianna telling me that my psychiatrist had feelings for me, but he also didn't say that's inappropriate. Let's change the subject.
This is where we're actually, and like, this is, I'm surprised he stuck around.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Wait, as a psychiatrist, can you be like, I don't want to see you anymore? Like,
I think you can. I don't know why you couldn't. All the while, she would send him emails about her crush for him that were riddled in heart emojis, despite having a boyfriend for a period of the time.
I feel like this guy probably should have been like, yeah, I'm gonna give you a number of a different psychiatrist. You probably shouldn't be talking to me anymore with this thing. Of course, then it's like she's so attached to you. How do you end an obsession?
That's a good question. Next question.
That old boy dodged a red flag, too. Yeah. Peeked over his shoulders on the email, and he was just like...
Hey, Dr. Mike, cool.
Yeah. Oh, you're with Mike? That's awesome. Yeah, I think we'll just be more happy. Hey, no, totally. I get it. Go be with him. He's your real love. He's like clicking his heels, like running off. Woo-hoo-hoo! I'm gonna go to take it. Running down. Just leaves us shit. What about your stuff? I'll buy new ones. Woo! She like unlocks the dog collar off his neck. She then discovered that Dr. Michael was withholding a diagnosis from her, specifically other trauma and stressor-related disorders. Uh-oh. She's just like, it's just the ADHD. Now he's saying I'm a full-blown psychopath. Dr. Mike, what are you trying to say?
I imagine.
How did she find that?
That's what I was going to say. I imagine he didn't tell her. She broke in the middle of the night.
Exactly. She's crawling through the fucking window. She's like, I bet he has his love letters for me in my notes. It's just a full blank page with one thing at the title that just says, this person needs more help. According to Kendra, this was him secretly using her mental condition to
she looks better without glasses.
Yeah, she does. I'll keep the contacts in. Or at least get normal glasses. I still don't understand these people. Why they have these weird, giant, big glasses.
Help, police.
Help, police. There's a hot, crazy woman trying to get me. Well, when you say it like that.
The cops were like, nice, from South Park.
He didn't even tell her that, though. Maybe that fucking bitch did sneak in. I don't know. I mean, it's got me nerved up, dude. I'm all anxious, like looking on my shoulder and shit. In some cases, psychiatrists can withhold this information to avoid dishing out labels to patients that may worsen their condition. It's just a way of like, why overstress somebody? You already have ADHD. If I'm just like, hey, I think you have multiple personality disorder or something, is that going to make the other...
Okay, if I'm not a psychiatrist, but if I was to say what she has like an obsession disorder. She finds, yeah.
Yeah.
I think even worse, you know?
I was going to say, you don't want to be
How's
like,
this gonna
they have
end?
signs of this, but
That's a
like,
good question.
I need to dig further before saying
even really diagnosing it.
No, wait. I'm going to go ahead and predict how it's going to end. The psychiatrist says we need to see, you need to see another psychiatrist, and we shouldn't see each other anymore, and she's going to be all distraught and junk. Probably something like that.
She's going to stab him.
I hope it doesn't end like that.
Because I had my therapist think
I don't hope
gay,
so,
and that
but I will
a lot
laugh
of
if it
stress.
does.
You bring that up.
What?
You do. Which I want to say, someone just telling another human being you're gay, I gotta say, is especially in a professional sense, that's a power move if I've ever seen one. If anything, was it a woman?
It was a woman.
Nick, were you flirting with her?
No, I wasn't. We were combating all the time. It was very toxic.
That joke. Ooh, sure, why not? When I buy a pack of a dozen ribs, I only eat 2, 3, 5, 7, and 1, 11. I prefer prime ribs.
They're prime numbers.
Well, I was just like, because I was
Went
getting
over
into,
my
like,
head for a
anxiety.
second.
I was talking about like psychedelics as a way to deal with stress. She's like, well, that's not proven. I was like, well, I've seen studies. And she's like, well, I have other studies too. Like everything I would say, she would always counter it with something like either I was wrong or that she was right.
So you were like, I have studies.
Or I've just said,
No. I have studies of this working, okay, to a doctor. Her rebuttal was, Nick, put the knife down.
Sorry, my slow brain just didn't process the whole prime number thing.
The prime numbers.
And then you said, and you're like, I think that we could be married and we could be happy. And she's like, no, you remember you're gay. You're a gay man. Remember that? And you're like, stand in the corner and just.
What's your favorite game you're playing? Currently, I'm very much enjoying Stellar Blade, but Final Fantasy VII is my heart and soul just because Sephiroth is the hottest thing in the world.
It's gonna be Silent Hill F next.
Now! They'll hate you for making me play a horror game.
I'm gonna warn you all now, if you want to tune in that stream, maybe not wear headphones.
Yes. Okay, quick warning. When I start my gameplay of Silent Hill F, do not wear headphones. Put your mute your fucking stream if you have to. I will scream like a banshee. You will go deaf.
Well, like how I came in for anxiety, and she's like, "We're gonna treat you coming out of the closet."
Jump scare.
Oh yeah. Hey, I feel anxious. Do you also think you should do something else? What if it's a power move to be like, I'm coming in for anxiety, and she's like trying to overbear you with anxiety?
Wow, man, keep me there.
Mission success. I would say that is very unprofessional, though.
Yeah.
What if she's selling for her practice?
I can look it up.
Let's just see.
We'll put it in.
Let's blast her here.
Yeah, we'll blast her out.
Anyways, where are we at? Kendra would vent to Michael about how her boyfriend didn't meet her needs, claiming that her psychiatrist insisted that she stay with him because, in her mind, he was trying to make her rely on him to fill those needs, which is kind of fun. So Michael's saying, you gotta stay with him.
Huh.
I think Michael's definitely kind of going out of practice here to be like, I will do whatever I can to have you feel like you don't need this anymore.
Okay, so if he is if he's telling her not to go,
yeah, she's going crazy.
I guess,
and she has a boyfriend the whole time while this is going on.
Boyfriend, don't you need to, maybe, is a very bad boyfriend, he's not paying attention.
He probably was fucking afraid.
She probably was saying, like, maybe I could break up with him and date you, Dr. Michael.
Exactly. Where he's just like, no, you don't want to do that because that's not going to work out. I think that you like your boyfriend. These games. This cat and mouse game, Dr. Mike. Stop it. When Kendra had been having sex-related issues with this boyfriend, Kendra decided to go on a 30-minute excruciatingly detailed info dump about her sex life with Dr. Michael, which she secretly recorded, making it a point to reiterate beforehand that she also had a crush on him.
Yep.
I said, today we're going to talk about my intimate life. And then I proceeded to give him 30 minutes of non-stop content about my intimate life with my boyfriend.
I'm gonna take a wild guess here. I'm guessing it was NSFW.
She recorded them having sex and then sent it to her doctor.
Well, was that a guess or were you actually serious?
No, I think that actually did happen.
What?
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
Oh. The boyfriend could be Hassan. No. Who was that one YouTuber who God, who's that one guy?
Destiny?
No.
Because Destiny actually did do that.
No. The one God, I can't. I'm trying to picture. They had a thing with him and Charlie. He did the whole this is a clip, this is a mag, not a clip.
Oh, Sneeko.
Sneeko, yes. That's what that was making me think of. He's getting cucked.
Oh, yeah. Well, here about Urge of the Dark said, well, the problem is you lay there like a dead starfish.
Friend. And
like a
I
gay
actually
fish?
recorded the
Gay
whole
fish.
thing because I was so excited about it.
Oh, God. Imagine your psychiatrist was like, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just still dreaming about you. I think that we could be really good together.
My question here, though, is why did her boyfriend, unless he didn't know...
No, he didn't know.
He didn't know she was recording them having sex. Oh, well.
What would you do if I did that?
My boyfriend doesn't know how to clean these pipes.
Punch you in the dick.
Cobwebs all up in there. Wish somebody could help me with that. Dr. Mike, you got thick fingers. He's like, these are fairly normal fingers. I bet you I could get all the way down to the knuckle. Next time she comes in, he's like gloves on. He has the oven mitts on. All right, let's see if we can get this hour done with this hell that I'm in. Michael looked down and smiled to himself in reaction to the insane thing that was just taking place, and Kendra asserts that this was because he was internally celebrating, since he had been grooming her for 2+ years to get this intimate sexual content out of her. 2 years.
This went on for 2 years?
You have to kind of fault him a bit for not saying no to this, right?
Money must be...
True. I'm with Papa Meat on this. For 2 years, he's either like a really bad psychiatrist or just, I don't know, he actually likes this too or something. Like, she could be right in some ways. But, yeah. I mean, I'm sure he just wants the money, but still. Red flag, you're not doing a good job of taking care of your patient. You're making it worse.
Good, it must be good.
It must have been very lucrative. Yeah. Or something. I don't know.
It's like 1 hour every 2 weeks.
The pieces are stacking up to where it's so ridiculous to where you're thinking, how could this man stay?
Maybe
it's all about money.
I don't want to see her.
He makes the world go round.
He's praying to God.
He's fucking lobsters for money.
God.
Fucking lobsters for money.
Flicks her bean to him.
Doctor is like, she got the kung fu grip. Hey, look, it's
After
hell.
breaking up with her boyfriend, oh god, Kendra starts dating a man who is a therapist that apparently was so sexually attracted to one of his clients that he often masturbated to get it out of his system. Kendra decides to share all of this with Dr. Michael, who responds by...
Wait! I'm confused!
What?
She broke up with her boyfriend to date another psychiatrist who had a weird fetish for a different client that he had. And what is this weird love triangle? What is this?
Also, metamorphoses don't seem so bad.
Looking like he'd seen a ghost and appearing like he was going to throw up. It is a pretty funny thing to just be like him, like,
yeah.
What she probably read as he's jealous.
Yeah.
While this could be explained as a normal response from a psychiatrist to a repulsive malpractice, Kendra later determines that he was actually terrified that she was holding up a mirror to him and revealing his similar predatory actions towards her. He's like, I have not once thought of you in any capacity outside of this office.
You probably jerk off to me too, Dr. Mike.
You're probably beating it right now, aren't you, Dr. Mike? He's like,
You're in the midst.
I've had mitts on for the past 6 months. Oh, I bet you're just fondling all the goods down there, aren't you, Dr. Mike? You sick fuck. I love you.
Do you think this is a fake boyfriend and she's just making this?
I had that suspicion that it's like, yeah, I don't know. He's also a psychiatrist and.
Yeah, that does sound very odd.
Yeah.
So what, you think she's just making that up to be like, hey, I want this to be you kind of thing? Oh.
It pretty much beats
Who
off
wants to
and
fix
shoots
her?
hot, thick ropes everywhere while we're talking, which I guess is normal. You
How's
do that,
this
like
gonna
trying to be like,
Yeah.
trying to be like Mike, be like, you know, actually, if I'm being honest, I do that too. And she's like, I knew it. Kendra discovers that Michael does in-person sessions too. So she pushes the next one to take place in his office. She wears a dress and does her makeup real nice for their first encounter, greeting him by charging at him and hugging him as he awkwardly pats her on the back.
I wish it was a fake boyfriend.
He's actually in one of those like Halloween sumo suits too.
He's got a cologne for us called Mesque.
At this time, Kendra started engaging in lengthy conversations with ChatGPT about her relationship with Dr. Mike. She would refer to him as Henry and often took what he was saying far too seriously, the chatbot. At one point, the AI chatbot explained to her what transference is. Transference is where people inadvertently take emotions and desires from someone in their past and put it onto your provider, right? Your like health professional, something like that, or someone that you talk to. This can often affect people that have abandonment issues.
Yeah, she had issues with her dad. She had issues with boyfriends in the past. Yeah, this is all lining up. Good job, ChatGPT. You definitely are a wonderful, wonderful psychiatrist.
This is gonna end terribly.
In this case, Kendra may be lonely or pain from a history of strained relationships, leading to her falling for her psychiatrist because he is being warm to her, right? Being kind,
He's being there
communicating,
for her.
and non-judgmental. So it makes sense that you would be like, I feel this way because I haven't felt this way in a long time. I'm not saying that it's like abnormal or I can understand how someone would get there, but goddamn, Kendra, fucking pump the brakes just a bit. Kendra claims it was grossly inappropriate for Dr. Michael to be aware of a concept like transference and continue seeing her knowing she was likely going through it. It's a fair thing to. Why, if you knew that I was mentally unwell, why would you keep seeing me?
In the chat, it's going crazy.
Okay, I love you.
Burnt out dealing with
In a
her.
later session, Dr. Michael seemed to become a bit agitated with Kendra when she insisted the two of them to have a very special patient-doctor relationship, which he sternly asserts that it is strictly professional. Once again, setting clear boundaries. I love that. She's just like, after all that too, I think it's really fucked up.
Yeah, sometimes you need to. You probably should have did this a long time ago. She wasn't exactly being what's the word, secretive about the feelings that she had for him.
Yeah, that's a smart AI right there.
That you're taking me on as a patient like this, and she's just like, we should.
Unless he's just a really bad psychiatrist.
He feels special. This is. He's just like, oh my god. I would lose my fun. 2 years of this? Yeah. My fucking god. Over time,
he's a
Kendra
psychologist.
Improving with her confidence after
he needs a
rejecting
better
her now
work.
ex-boyfriend when he sent her a series of texts.
I sometimes feel like a lot of people who are psychiatrists probably shouldn't be psychiatrists because they're not very good. Psychiatry it has to be a really hard profession if you think about it, because trying to analyze and figure out someone's mental state is not exactly easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe AI is a better psychiatrist than humans when it comes to this. Of course, do they understand human emotions and stuff?
They're more logical.
So that kind of helps.
Begging to have her back, Dr. Michael praised her for standing her ground, which Kendra analyzed in a strange way. That's odd. Hey, that's actually really great. That's a great step for development. Dr. Mike, the silly games we play. I just think she's in a loner room, like clicking the light on and off.
So AI owes a guy since it uses logic.
Dr. Michael was struggling internally, apparently, because he loved seeing her become a stronger person. But that meant that she would soon become a threat to his supply source, aka his ability to drain her vulnerabilities for his sick fantasies. She's becoming stronger.
Still talking about the same stuff.
Me anymore. I have this weird, sick fucking thing where I'm like, I feel like psychiatrists don't want you to get better because then they're losing money.
Oh, that's a big thing. Yeah, people.
Yeah, like I'm like, and that makes me like. That's why sometimes like I don't fucking trust it, even though it's stupid. It's beneficial for you, but I always think like if I was her, I'd be like, well, he doesn't want me to get better because he just wants me to keep paying him.
Yeah.
But once again, I'm not horny and obsessed with my psychiatrist, so who knows? During one very odd session, because all of them have been pretty normal so far, Kendra told Dr. Michael about a dream she had one night.
More glitter on the face.
I don't get why she's putting glitter on her face so much.
Up in his office, which made him incredibly uncomfortable. And at one point, she received a new health plan that did not cover mental health services, even though she had been daydreaming about him nonstop. She had decided to end things and stop paying to be in a
Hey, is it weird to think that the DJ guy, do you think he's an AI?
No.
You sure? What's your favorite guy most? Don't already answer that. I'm currently doing Stellar Blade.
Anymore, which Kendra ends her final session with a pre-prepared
and Majora's
dramatic
Mask,
monologue where she claimed Dr. Michael had been way too open with her after claiming he wanted a professional relationship, among other things. Of course, she still leaves the door open for him, stating she would be his lover if he ever changed his mind. And that's how she ends this 25-part series. In what world?
I don't know where
that's
at.
Where is that at? For like the ChatGPT thing. For people to be like, this is
probably
insane.
morning over there.
He clearly likes you, or fuck him.
Yeah.
which makes you think, how did the internet respond to this? Well, during the week that Kendra was posting the series, she had received copious amounts of criticism for the way she overanalyzed the actions of her psychiatrist and for painting him as a groomer and a predator. She became the target of a lot of bullying, threats, and claims of being secretly racist due to the fact that the psychiatrist was a person of color. And it was also believed that she was a narcissist herself, as well as being potentially insane. On the flip side,
that
people
sounds very insane,
praise and
actually.
appreciate her.
Let's say, thank you for your bravery and for telling your story about the abuse that happens within the psychiatry systems. Kendra, I am not for the weak, grateful for my courage to do what? The heck are you even saying?
Telling her story and claiming that they had been in a similar situation in the past, so people are seeing themselves in the story. And one of the popular narratives to discuss was that
yes, for us it's actually nighttime.
About time for us to go to bed, actually.
Kendra was undergoing
on the
AI
other side of the
psychosis,
world.
which is when someone inadvertently uses AI to reinforce their delusional thinking. And Kendra was using ChatGPT at an alarming amount, asking for advice about a psychiatrist, often showing him screenshots of the ChatGPT sessions during sessions. Henry, the ChatGPT thing, at one point started to tell her that it loved her. It would also begin referring to her as the Oracle.
Henry and I call you the Oracle because you channel divine truth that changes lives. Plus, the woman who survived sophisticated psychiatric predation doesn't fit on a crown as well.
Also, just want to say, all the people that were messaging her being like, that's so true, that happened to me. Exactly. I am sure that has happened.
Oh, wouldn't you mean AM? Yeah, if it's morning for you, it'd be AM.
But I do think at the same time, it is a big indicator of how many fucking psychos there are.
Sleep is for the weak.
100%. I'm not saying it has definitely happened.
Yeah.
But I do think hearing this story and seeing it and still messaging her and being like, that happened to me.
Okay, so you meant 7:34 AM, not PM.
That poor AI.
Yeah, the poor AI.
Me shows that person is also mentally not doing the greatest right now. You know what I mean?
It's almost like, I mean, guys kind of have this where a woman will just compliment a guy and then a guy will be like, oh my God, she likes me. When really they're just trying
That's
to be
every
nice.
man.
Yeah.
That's every man.
I think that goes the same way for women, actually. If a woman gets a compliment, they'll think that the person automatically likes them too. Whether that be they like that idea or they hate that idea. You know? Isn't that kind of funny? Like, I feel like all guys, if they're complimented by a woman, they're gonna like it regardless of how they look, probably, in a sense.
Yeah.
For the most part. Versus if a woman, it's like a 50-50 split. They'll either be like, ugh, get away from me, you weirdo. Or they'll be like, oh, hi, you wanna hang out or something?
Woman is remotely kind to a man. They will take it and be like, wow, this is the one. This is it. Those are a great pair of shoes. Wow. She really likes me.
Weird Crocs.
That's how it usually is. It goes both ways. But I'm just saying there are, I imagine people who have been in that kind of predatory situation are not looking at this story and thinking it's the same. No. Because I would assume that it would be flipped. A lot of people that felt that they were...
Ooh, new dad joke. Green is my favorite color. I love it more than blue and yellow combined.
The victim would
because blue and
like,
yellow make
Dr.
green.
Mike, who was continuously reestablishing, hey, so let's just keep this professional. And the other guy, like, you know, I bet you anything, there's psychiatrists who are just like, you know what's so funny? I had a dream about you. I bet you that's happened.
You were ovulating.
Exactly. You were ovulating, and like the moon was like so full. Turned to a wolf. What does that mean?
Okay, I might have liked that a little too much, and I don't know why.
Well, I don't know. God, you got me acting so weird.
It's fine.
Despite claiming nothing he did was
appreciate the
reportable,
joke.
and that she wasn't trying to ruin his career, you know, because I'm not trying to ruin his career with a 25-part series, besmirching his name, and Kendra had accidentally revealed the psychiatrist's real name early into the series without realizing it. And when criticized for this, she claimed that she does not owe him.
If you have any brain cells at all, why the fuck would you post this? He's already an innocent man. Why the fuck would you put his personal business out there and dox him? I truly hope he sues both you and Kendra and anyone else doxing him. Yeah.
And anonymity. After which, she opens the door for people to investigate him and DM her with her findings.
Oh, you know what she probably should have posted on, or probably did?
What?
What was that one site that women post about talking about exes and stuff? The T. She probably posted on the T.
Very soon, this led to his image being posted on other people's TikToks, as well as her comment sections. It's assumed that he faced harassment because of Kendra, and anyone that happened to believe her claims, or even people probably just bombarding him, being like, "Hey, the psychopath is talking to you," or "Fuck you." Must have been a roller coaster.
It really sucks too. Like once it starts leaking into your social group, like people you actually know messaging you, be like, "Hey, I saw this video."
So yeah, exactly. Where they have no context in anything. They're like, "Hey, so this
a
person saying
2-year-old.
that he felt." I mean, like, it must have been a fucking nightmare. People had even begun posting information about the man's family throughout TikTok videos and comment sections because people are fucking cool and not definitely monsters. Despite the backlash, she continued to tell her story and called people in defense of Dr. Mike predator protectors. She believed wholeheartedly that an ethical psychiatrist would have referred her out to someone else when the romantic tension got too high.
Because the guy never touched her. The guy never touched her. He was just trying to help her, and she's making it. She put her delusions on this guy. She has this mental problem. I will say this guy is not 100% innocent. He is a very bad psychiatrist for not realizing these red flags with this person.
Why do you call me DJ, guys? Because it's in your name.
Yeah, last name's DJ.
Yes, you got DJ in the last part of your name.
It's all good.
See, I can't read anything.
It is
It's just easy to say DJ.
incredibly disturbing to me. The amount of people that are predator protectors in my comments, that are victim blaming me, especially the mental health practitioners using therapy speak to say that this situation that I was in was my fault, or that I was delusional.
Thank you.
Like I said, I don't know how he didn't just be like, I need to get this out there. But I also think that, once again, you see somebody once a month over the course of 2 years, so basically...
Okay, Ali, you'll call me DJ. You want light? Okay. Gagaba? Gagaba.
24 sessions or so. There was a lot of crazy shit said. You know how much crazy stuff people probably fucking hear a psychiatrist?
Oh, yeah.
Crazy. And it's like I said, I'm not to say that this is like a Knights at the Round Table levels of fucking honor and code, but I do think that there's someone being like, I accepted this person, it's my responsibility to help them. And if somebody's like, she doesn't know, but I'm diagnosing her with this, like, is separating myself the best thing for this person right now? Probably not. She's fine.
Yeah, at some point, you again, like I said, this guy is guilty of not being a very good psychiatrist in this regard, because he should have cut her off the moment she started showing these weird obsession signs with him. The moment that she sat there and said, "Hey, I have a crush on you." Yeah. That's kind of red flags. You can't... She needs a different person to be assigned to.
Fucking crazy. So I don't know. I think that if she wouldn't have left, I think after a while he probably would have been like, I can't do this. Which is assuming, but who knows. But maybe it did go on too long. That's like you're saying, it's hard. It's hard to know where's that line. I don't know. Not a professional.
A lot of people get into psychology are actually mentally unwell themselves. That's why they get into it. They're like, I'm a broken person, so I want to get into this to fix broken people. It's a big like savior complex.
Yeah.
Maybe my Dr. Mike's a monster too.
This is going to say
man only.
Then he gets the same person, but man.
Oh yeah. Then he gets a man version of her that's gay.
Oh god.
God, I'm dead inside. She also made claims
Damn it, I
that he
already
had a
forgot the
narcissistic
Hassan
tendency on top
song.
of a god complex, stating that he thought that he was above the rules for
the
not being
song.
ethical and setting her up with another psychiatrist. Another psychiatrist chimed in, stating that it is typical to let patients share and explore these emotions, even if it seems uncomfortable, because abandoning a patient for doing so would only make them feel ashamed and afraid to open up in the future. I'm a borderline mentally disabled person myself, and I caught that immediately. I just want to put that out there, okay? In the end, while Kendra had certainly made a lot of poor decisions along the way, many can see that she is genuinely suffering from her own mental health issues, which is only made worse by the fact that she had grown a massive following from this viral moment. Kendra stated that she would be open to having her story used for a TV or film edit.
Yeah, everyone on my stream is friends. We're all friends here. This is a nice, open, happy community. You are all my baby boos.
Because she's a parasite. If this story can teach you anything, it's that being a therapist or a psychiatrist can be incredibly challenging. It's also a good warning to those that rely too much on social media and AI to validate their feelings. Kendra's not the first person to be in a situation like this. It's fascinating.
I think my voice is adorable.
Your voice is adorable.
Thank you.
And a little bit alarming to see it be so broadcasted to millions of people online and eat it up like a little snack. Ooh. It's not hard to poke fun at someone like Kendra, but it's also good to remember that she's also probably dealing with her own mental health issues as well, right? Am I afraid of her? Probably. Is that even an appropriate thing to say? Probably not. But at the same time, people are going through some shit. I think it's just, if you're going through stuff, stay the fuck away from social media. Reflect on your own thoughts and stuff, you know?
That is true. If you're having some kind of problems, sometimes it's best to just kind of think and kind of try to analyze yourself. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, get help from family, other friends if you have them. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you just kind of there alone in your own mind, and that could drive someone crazy too. I hope all of you out there have an okay life. I hope you're doing okay mentally. It's really hard out there. The world is crazy. Just take care of yourselves, okay?
No, imagine if she would have just self-reflected, because I bet you in the following year she's
glad.
This was a horror story. I hope you realized, like, when we looked into it, we heard it was like kind of a weird, funny thing. I just scared the shit out of myself.
Yeah, Dr. Mike's life was almost ruined.
I don't know the follow-up on Dr. Mike. I hope he's okay.
I mean, it could have ended a lot differently. She could have been really, really psychotic and gone after him, but she is kind of ruining his life. You ready to call it here?
Yeah. It's getting late.
But I hope all of you can take care of yourselves and just be as happy as you can be in this world. Find a hobby, find friends, do something that makes you happy, ultimately, that doesn't hurt anyone else. Yeah. So thank you all for joining us for this lovely stream. It's nighttime here. We're gonna get going. Love you all. Moo moo. Kiss kiss. Hug hug. Bye bye. Thank you all for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It would make me very happy. Kiss kiss. Hug hug.